So I mentioned this on stream before, and some people were calling me mentally ill for my behaviorisms, but I beg to differ. Hi, hello, good evening, axolots. I hope you're having an awful day, as usual. So, as someone who is in peak mental health condition right now, I thought it would be fun to do a little deep dive back into my past and bonus current infatuations. Now, I believe that on a regular basis that I am someone who shares common fictional crushes with the general public. I am able to communicate and pass by social life without revealing the parts of myself that may be considered odd. Let's begin with the safe fictional crushes. Jack Frost from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Huh?
I meant Rise of the Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy is the one with Chris Pratt and the fucking raccoon. We can all agree a pretty normal crush for a 12-year-old to have. Cocky personality. Golden ratio of a face. This is actually horrifying. By the way, did you know that Jack Frost is 13 years old? And people ship him with Elsa? Yeah, what was up with that? That was kinda fucked up. Speaking of Elsa though, yet another normal crush to have. All reasonable good convo starters. Let's take a walk back memory lane though. Let's go further back in the timeline. So my first ever fictional crush that I can remember was in Dora, the Explorer. No, it's not Diego.
Huh?
It was the fucking map. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. And you really gotta open your ears for this one. And maybe also close your eyes. Something about his eyebrows. The way he knows directions. Listen, I was like 4. How do I defend this? I was 4 years old. I don't know what I saw in him. He knows the way to my heart. I can count on him if I get lost in his eyes.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
How old is this guy anyways? What? He has a son? That slut! He has a child. When the hell did he... Huh? How did he even procreate? Who the hell is the mom or dad? The child bearer. How did they even? Huh? To be fair, I guess debating the logistics of paper being able to reproduce isn't really that important when the paper can literally sing and dance. I'm the map, more like I'm the manhole. Why do I feel betrayed? I was gatekeeping him from the rest of my friends in kindergarten. I refused to tell them that my crush was the map from Dora in fear that their crush would also be the map from Dora. Next up, I'm feeling pretty good about this one. See, I deliberately put the map first so that I can lessen the judgment on this one. Nick Wilde. No, I am not a furry. I am also never beating the furry allegations. I'm not shallow like you are. I look past the surface. It's the personality, the cockiness, the mischievousness, the fan art. Okay, you know how sometimes there's like characters you feel meh about, but then you go and take a look at the fan art and suddenly everything starts piecing itself together and you start to spot the little hints of hotness in the character because of that fan art. Well, this was my case with Zootopia, and the fan art that really did it for me for Zootopia was the one in the meme where Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps argue over Judy's abortion. I'm pro-choice. Obviously, your uterus, your decision. It's Disclaimer, the funny thing isn't like the topic itself, because it's a serious topic. The funny thing is the fact that it's Zootopia, and it's drawn incredibly dramatically, and it's Zootopia. I had my jaw open the entire time I was reading this. But disregarding the contents of this comic, the art kinda slaps, guys. I don't know. Is it the crisp lines? The dramatic shadow that brought up the inner beast in me? That is into this outer beast? I am not a furry. Okay, I just think with this art style, and if they were drawn as humans, and if Nick wasn't a pro-lifer, and the contents were not so bewildering, it would slap, okay? Okay, promise to never talk about this again. Next one, I think we should do not a furry. Let's do a video game character, alright? This was the first ever video game fictional character I could remember having a crush on. No, it's not Link from Legend of Zelda. And no, it's not Princess Peach from Mario Kart, even though she is very pretty. It is actually from Minecraft. Are the warning sirens coming out yet? If you're a Minecraft veteran like I am, I guess we can make like an underground thing. What's that noise? What's that? You probably think it's Herobrine. It's not, unfortunately. It's Enderman, okay? It's Enderman. And I don't think I'm alone in this one, okay? Someone else out there must find this as attractive as I did. While I may not be alone in finding him attractive, I may be alone in my actions caused by my infatuation. So I mentioned this on stream before, and some people were calling me mentally ill for my behaviorisms. But I beg to differ. Basically, when I was 10 years old and I was really into this guy, I made a flat creative world on Minecraft, right? And then I started building a house with end stones and spawned an Enderman inside. Then I took the time to place every single block in the game inside this house because I wanted him to have options to pick up whichever block he wanted. And then I made a single window and I sealed everything shut, and then I just stared at him from that window for about 30 minutes. And also, you know how Endermen are scared of water? I would deliberately pour like water on the outside of the house, and then I would make him watch me get rid of that water and repeat that cycle 5 to 10 times in order to condition him into recognizing me as his protector. Normal kiddie stuff, I think. I was 10, so you can't judge me. I am also neurodivergent. Does that explain anything? This doesn't make me a furry, right? It's not an animal. Yet another day of beating the furry allegations. So next one is one that I actually currently have. So therefore, I'm walking on dangerous territory here. I don't have the age excuse anymore to get out of this one. So you know the new show on Netflix about Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family? And in the show, there's very enchanting characters such as Morticia Addams, and also young Gomez Addams. Now in that show, I found one character in particular attractive emotionally to the point where I would giggle and clap my hands excitedly whenever he did something on screen due to the pure amount of dopamine that he shot into my head. Now I wonder who that character could be. It's Thing, the Hand. You have to hand it to me, right? He is kinda handsome. Okay, I'm serious though. Let me explain. You know, in the show, when he was like, I was intrigued. I was mesmerized. He likes manicures. He cares about moisturizing. My bar for men is so extremely low. See, you guys don't get. Okay, when Wednesday was scolding him and he got all salty because he's sensitive, and so he started like flipping through the magazines with his singular hand. And then when someone called him a pet, he was like this. It's adorable. I don't know why my brain is so attracted to that. Now obviously, I don't find him physically attractive. This is him. This is literally him. Emotionally though, I would die for him. I wouldn't ask him out or anything like that, of course. But if he asked me out, would I turn him down? That's a different question. I'll have to think about that one. He's cute. I don't know what to say. I love it when my man can shut up, crawl on all fives, and practice self-care. Alright, on to number 5. We have a pretty understandable one. This guy is on the Tumblr Sexy Men Wikipedia. He's not that special of a crush. So we all know the inverted triangle body type. But have you guys ever considered just a triangle? Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls, going 3 for 3 in the personality department, which would be understandable if his personality wasn't an actual psychopathic murderer who wants the mass genocide of the human race. But we all love a bad boy now and again, don't we? There are scientific backings for that. He's just a funny little man. He removes the teeth of deers. We love a man in dentistry. It's a difficult program. He torments children. Wish that was me, for real.
When I get my hands on you kids, I'm gonna disassemble your molecules!
He is an interdimensional demon that is formerly existent only in the mindscape. No wonder he's always on my mind. Okay, this one isn't as interesting. Just look up Bill Cipher on Wattpad and you will see the amount of people who go crazy for him. Now next up, this might dig up some old memories for you all. I was but a wee 7-year-old when this happened. When I was watching this character in the cinema, I felt an emotion that I had never experienced in my life. That's right, the magic word of the day, infatuation. My cold, dead heart was thawed by how much I enjoyed the design and personality of this character. Lord Shen from Kung Fu Panda II. My Chinese ancestors would be proud of me keeping on the Chinese bloodline. You know, compared to the first few ones, this one actually seems pretty normal. I think I've desensitized myself. Maybe I am a furry actually. I'm not quite sure where the boundaries lie here. Should I take a BuzzFeed quiz? Anyways, Lord Shen's design... Oh, what the fuck? Anyway, Lord Shen's design is really pretty. I've always had a thing for white hair. Or in this case, what is that? Fur? Feathers! Feathers! I forgot birds had feathers. He looks like he has makeup on. Men with makeup? Delicious. Listen to me, hear me out. Alright? He looks like he hasn't slept in 3 weeks. Delectable. And you wanna know the real ding-a-ling-a-ding-ding? He's a pathetic twink. I seem to be crossing the boundary of comedy. I just think he's really pathetic, and that intrigues me. Like when he was beaten up by Po and he became this like whimpering angry mess on the ground. That realigned some neurons in here. Am I a sadist? Am I a sadist furry? Oh no. That's not a good combo to have, I don't think. I actually don't really remember what happened to him at the end of the movie. Not gonna lie, in the cinema, I was kind of rooting for him to win, even though he was also a mass murderer with plans of genocide. I hope he comes back for a future Kung Fu Panda movie though. He was great. I loved him. Hi. So after I filmed that, I decided to do some additional digging. Turns out he is dead. He is in fact unalive, decomposing as we speak, turning into fossil fuel at this moment. So as it turns out, this idiot, literal bird brain, died by accidentally severing the lines of a cannon, which then fell onto his ship, squashing him to death. That is such a pathetic way to die. I love him. So I think that about wraps up this video for today. Yet another presentation because it is the only visual art form I can think of. I do have some other crushes, but I don't think those deserve to see the light of day if you ask me. Thank you all for watching this video once more. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye! Surprise punch!